Okay, continuing. A note. In volume 1, book 8, number 346, narrated Aisha radiallahu anha, the mother of the believers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enjoined the prayer. When He enjoined it, it was first only 2 rakats in every prayer. But when in residence or in journey, whether you went on a journey or whether you were stable, at first the salat was only 2 rakats. Every prayer was only 2 rakats. Then the prayers offered on journey remained the same, but the rakat of the prayers for the non-travelers was increased. So in the beginning of the salat, every salat was only 2 rakats. 2 rakats. Y'all know what I mean by 2 rakats, meaning 2 units. Okay? But then later on, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed it to when you stay at home, right? Then it's increased to the 4 for the Dhuhr and the Asr, and for the Isha. Okay, but when you travel, it's reduced. When we get to that, inshallah, we'll get to that section about traveling and what happens when you travel. We'll talk about that later. But in the beginning, as stated by Aisha radiallahu anha, in the beginning of the salat, all of the prayers were only 2 rakats. Okay? Abu Malik al-Sha'ari reported, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, cleanliness is half of faith. Cleanliness is half of faith. And alhamdulillah fills the scale. And subhanallah and alhamdulillah fill up what is between the heavens and the earth. And prayer is a light. And charity is a proof of one's faith. And endurance is a brightness. And the Quran is a proof of your behalf, on your behalf, or against you. All men go out early in the morning and sell themselves, thereby setting themselves free or destroying themselves. So let's explain this hadith, inshallah. The first thing, inshallah, alhamdulillah, is that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, cleanliness is half of faith. And the word for cleanliness is Tahaarah. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that cleanliness, or being pure, or being clean, or Tahaarah, that this is half of faith, half of your iman. And this is very important for Muslims, because from this hadith we're told that as Muslims we're supposed to be clean. We're not supposed to be nasty. We're not supposed to be filthy. Right? We're supposed to have some self-worth or some self-respect about our hygiene. We have all the hygiene that we need in the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have the fitrah, right, which we're going to get into next, inshallah. But this hadith is very important. Half of your faith is what? Cleanliness. There's another hadith that said the other half of your faith is getting married. Right? But the one half of your faith is being clean. We don't walk around funky as Muslims. We don't walk around smelling tart. We don't walk around with our teeth unbrushed. Right? That's where we have the oil, we have wudu, we got the cleaning of the ears, the nose, the mouth, in between the toes, we get the toe jam out. Right? We have the fitrah, how to shave properly and everything. This is half of our faith, to be clean. Taking showers, doing ghusl, this is part of our iman. So cleanliness is half of the faith, and alhamdulillah fills the scale. So just say alhamdulillah, 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 this fills the scale. When we say fill the scale, it means that it makes your good deeds heavy on the day of judgment. It fills your scale up. So just by saying alhamdulillah, which is a small dhikr, this fills up your scale, right? Because on the day of judgment we're told that the thing that will be weighed on the day of judgment, you're going to stand on the scale. If your scale is heavy, inshallah you'll be entered into the Jannah. He said if your scale is light, and if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wishes not to forgive you, you'll be in the hellfire. Right? We're all going to be weighed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're all going to have that mizan, that scale, that balance. And one of the things that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that the believer, when they make it to the Jannah, one of the things that they will regret is the dhikr, that they wish that they had increased in the dhikr. When they see the rewards of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Jannah for saying subhanallah, alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, they will feel regretful and wish that they had increased in the dhikr while they was on earth. So alhamdulillah is very heavy on the scale. Right? Those who were here yesterday, we learned about alhamdulillah, all praises due to Allah. This is heavy on the scale because this is a part of Tawheed. When we're saying Alhamdulillah, that means when we're understanding and we're recognizing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in control of everything. Alhamdulillah. How you feeling? Alhamdulillah. How's everything going? Alhamdulillah. Oh man, you did good? Yep, Alhamdulillah. I say Alhamdulillah, all praise is due to Allah for everything. Any good that I get, Alhamdulillah. Even if I'm going through bad, I still say Alhamdulillah. Because Rasulullah said that when something is happening bad to you, look to those that got it worse than you. Look to those who got it worse than you, and you'll be more appreciative in your circumstance and situation. Because there's some people that got it worse than us. Man, I got it, okay, but look at that dude over there, he ain't got no legs. Well, look at that person over there, he's blind. Look at that person over there, they on the street. Okay, well, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So Alhamdulillah is heavy on the scale. And when we understand the concept of Alhamdulillah, because this is Tawheed, Tawheed al-Rububiyyah, right? The oneness of Allah's Lordship. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of all that exists. Alhamdulillah, all praise is due to Allah. We say Alhamdulillah for the good, we say Alhamdulillah for the bad. Alhamdulillah. Okay? So Alhamdulillah is heavy on the scale. So even just to dhikr, like Allah said, dhikr Allahu Akbar. Dhikr Allahu Akbar. To dhikr Allah, to remember Allah, this is the highest in the sight of Allah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. This is heavy on the scale. Then he says that the prayer is a light. What's the word for light? Nur. So he said prayer is a light, meaning it's a nur. What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mean by that? It's a light. Who can tell me? A light for what? It is a light to walk over the Siraat. Right? Remember, everybody has to walk over that bridge. Okay? It's called the Siraat. The Prophet Muhammad tells us about the Siraat, that there is a bridge. And he said that it's as thin as a hair and sharp as a razor. And that every person will have to cross over that bridge. And this Siraat, or this bridge, it will go over the hellfire. And the people will have to walk over this Siraat, and from the hellfire there will be hooks trying to grab the people into the hellfire. The nur that is needed, it talks about the nur from when we make the Salaah, when your hands go down, your face bow down, your feet, your wudu, you have a light from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you cross over that Siraat. If you read in the Quran and you read in the Hadith, it said that there will be some people that will be blind. They can't see where they're going. And they'll fall off the Siraat. The hooks will grab them. It says some of them will pass through the Salah, through the Siraat at the blink of an eye. Some like they're running. Some like the wind. Some running. Some walking. Some crawling and dragging themselves. Right? And some will be grabbed by those hooks and grabbed into the hellfire because they were blind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that because you were blind to my ayats in this life, I will make you blind with no light. Remember in Surah Al-A'raf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and those who will make it to the Jannah, the ones that are in the hellfire, say, give us some of your light. Give us some of your nur. They will be asking the people of the Jannah, man, give me some of your light. I can't see. I can't walk. I can't move. They just be stagnated. So the prayer is a light. Every time we bow down, we put our face on the ground, it's a light. That's why we're told that those who made Salah, the only thing that will not be burned in the hellfire is the face. The face will never be burned because of your sajda. When we place our hands and we face towards the Qibla, your hands become a light. Your feet become a light. Your wudu becomes a light. All of this is a part of the Salah so that you can pass over the Siraat. So prayer is a light. It's your salvation of passing over that Siraat, over that bridge that crosses over the hellfire. Alright? And this is a reality that everybody will have to pass over that bridge. And that bridge is called the Siraat. So the Prophet Muhammad said prayer is a light and charity is a proof. Charity is a proof of one's iman. Sadaqah. And why does Allah say that sadaqah is a proof? Because it's hard to give money. Sadaqah is voluntary money. Voluntary giving of certain things. So when you give things voluntarily, not because you have to. This is a proof of your iman, right? Because you don't have to give it. You don't have to be charitable. You don't have to be nice. You don't have to come out your pocket, right? But if you do, Rasulullah said, this is a proof of your iman because you're going far beyond. And the only reason why you're doing it is because of your love of Allah, your belief of Allah, your hope of Allah, and your fear of Allah, right? You're giving this donation or you're giving this sadaqah with the intent that Allah said He never decreases the sadaqah. He'll give you in this life and He'll give you in the next life. I'm building up a bank account in the Jannah. My sadaqah, this little $5 little funky dollars, right? Somebody asks you, man, I need gas money. Can I borrow $1? Can I whoop? Here comes the proof. Do you have iman or do you not have iman? Man, I ain't got it, man. You got a pocket full of money, but don't want to let go. As Allah said, that faith or belief is giving from the things that you love. We love money, right? We love food, we love this and that. So you got to give from the things that you love. You got to give your time. We love time, right? I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Okay, giving from your time is a proof, right? Going far beyond is a proof. This is a sadaqah as well. And the Prophet Muhammad said the Quran is a proof on your behalf or it is a proof against you. So what does it mean that the Quran is a proof? It is for you or is against you. Meaning that if you follow it and do what it tells you to do, it will be a proof for you on the Yawm al-Qiyamah, and it will be a shield for you on the Day of Judgment. There was a hadith of the Prophet Muhammad and he said with regards to Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Imran, this is chapter 2 and chapter 3 of the Quran, that Allah said that they will be made to be witnesses for you on the Day of Judgment, and there'll be a shield for you against the hellfire. If you follow the Quran, if you read the Quran, and you follow its tenets, it will be a proof against you, like he read me and he followed me, and it will be a proof for you. Now the opposite of that is that it will be a proof against you, that if you read the Quran and you did the things that it told you not to do, you still did those things, then it will bear witness against you. The Quran will whoop you. It'll be a witness against you on the Day of Judgment. You knew that this was haram. You knew that this was haram. You read this in the Quran. You read this in the Quran, but yet you still did it anyway. The Quran will bear witness against you. Against you. Testify against you. Yes, I testify that he did this anyway. Or it will testify for you. No, I testify that he read me and he followed me and he did what it said that he was supposed to do. So the Quran is a proof for us too. For or against us. So may Allah bless us to be of those who follow the Quran, read the Quran, and apply the Quran. Inshallah. Ameen. Okay? So again, the Siraat, it is a bridge that passes over the hellfire. And from the hellfire, there are hooks that are coming out of the hellfire. And these hooks are trying to grab the people that are passing over this Siraat and grab them and pull them into the hellfire. Those who have a light, right? Your salat is the light. Remember, your salat is the key. Again, the Prophet Muhammad said, the first thing that you'll be questioned about is your salat. If it's good, the rest of your actions will be good. If it's bad, the rest of your actions will be bad. So thus the salat is your Lord. It's your light over that bridge. If you ain't got the salat in order, you might as well forget it. It's over with. Okay? So salat is a light. It's a nur. Also, alhamdulillah, it fills the scale. Alhamdulillah in good, alhamdulillah in bad. Sadaqah is a proof of your iman. Right? Giving from the things that you love. Right? Don't give from the things that you don't like. Oh man, you got just an example, you got 25 bananas. 3 of them got that black stuff on it. You won't give away the black ones. No, give away the best ones. Just an example. You don't give away this. Well, I wasn't going to eat that anyway. Let me go ahead and get that away. That's not giving away from what you love. That's not iman. That's just you didn't want it anyway. You was going to throw it away anyway. Iman is to give from the things that you love. Whether it's money, whether it's property, whether it's time, whether it's advice, anything that you cherish. but you give it to somebody else, this is sadaqah.